5.8 magnitude earthquake strikes southern Australia. It's felt in Melbourne, Canberra and Sydney. The Australian state of Victoria has been struck by a magnitude 5.8 earthquake. The epicentre was in the regional town of Mansfield. That's about 180 kilometres northeast of Melbourne. There are reports emerging of significant damage in some parts of the state. Let's just have a look at the map. There's Victoria for you. Mansfield, just a small town it is, lying there. It is a few hundred, well, 180 kilometres north of Melbourne, 4,000 to 5,000 people in population. The quake, though, was felt right across the state of Victoria, as well as in Canberra and as far as Sydney in New South Wales. The government agency, Geoscience Australia, measured its depth at 10 kilometres. Earthquakes of this magnitude are pretty unusual in Australia. According to the authorities, they can expect around 100 a year to go over magnitude 3. President Biden promises a new era of relentless diplomacy instead of relentless war as he delivers his first presidential address to the UN General Assembly.
We stand up for our allies and our friends and oppose attempts by stronger countries to dominate weaker ones. But we're not seeking, say it again, we are not seeking a new Cold War.
And in the Canary Islands, another village on La Palma is evacuated as the volcano continues on its destructive path.
There's ash falling on my clothes, I can taste it in the air, and the whole time there's the thunderous rumble of the volcano in the background.
And how climate change is accelerating the loss of biodiversity worldwide. We've a special report as part of the BBC's Climate Critical investigations.
The United Nations has expressed deep concern over mass deportations of Haitian migrants from the United States, warning they could go against international law. The head of the UN Refugee Agency, Filippo Grandi, said he was shocked by images of the conditions beneath the concrete highway overpass in Texas. More than 14,000 people have gathered there in recent days. Both the US and the UN have condemned an attempted coup in Sudan, which was thwarted at dawn on Tuesday. The UN Special Envoy, Volker Perthes, called for everyone in the country to commit to the transitional process. The Sudanese Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok said the coup attempt was aimed at derailing the transition to civilian rule. The German Chancellor Angela Merkel has been out on the campaign trail for her first election campaign appearance beside Armin Laschet, the man she hopes will succeed her. Opinion polls suggest the Conservatives are gaining ground on the Social Democrats, but are still trailing by 3 points ahead of voting on Sunday.